Hello, my pickles. My name is Sarah, Pearls of Wisdom and Food with Keto Under 20. And I'm just back from my earthy, crunchy breakfast. It was wonderful. I had a cream cheese omelet with organic eggs, and I had uncured bacon, which was delish, and probably the best batch I've ever had. So this could be a little bit of a Sarah Smackdown, depending on where you are with your food plan. And the reason I'm calling it a little bit of a Sarah Smackdown is because if you are doing lazy keto and not minding what you're eating, measuring what you're eating, tracking what you're eating, that is lazy keto. So if you're doing lazy keto, where you're just kind of like eyeballing things, and maybe this is a tablespoon of heavy whipping cream. Yeah, that looks like a tablespoon of butter. Sure, that's just 85 grams of a veggie. How do I know? I'm eyeballing it. It's pretty good. Then you only have yourself to blame if the scale isn't doing what you'd like it to do, or you're filled with self-doubt because you're not sure what it is that is making you not lose weight because you're practicing lazy keto. See how it all goes around and around in a circle? Yeah. You don't want it to do that. You want to be more assured in your executing of whatever food plan you're on, because you don't want to just take it for granted. And the older you get, let me tell you from this perch of 66 and a half years old, the harder it becomes to lose those sniggly pounds. And so by practicing lazy keto, you're saying, I can do this. But one of the side non-benefits is that you'll have self-doubt because you won't be quite sure. And it gets a little iffy. And you don't want your food plan to be iffy. You want to have more precision in your life. And there's a great deal of, if you do weigh and measure your food, especially the slippery slope places like oils, butter, heavy whipping cream, things like that, if you are measuring it, then you know without a doubt that you're doing things right. And so if you're in the middle of a stall or a plateau, things aren't happening, maybe it could be happening with your body. Maybe you're losing inches. Maybe you're gaining muscle mass in lieu of the fat that was there before that you were feeding with your standard American diet. So you just want to be more careful and structured and disciplined, especially when you're new to it. You don't want to go, it's like being new to the keto under 20 or keto under 50 or just low carb, high fat, and all of a sudden you start playing around with the desserts and you start eyeballing things instead of measuring things like you did so meticulously when you were in Weight Watchers, right? And then suddenly you feel, well, I just have to, it's vegetables, right? I don't have to pay that much attention to vegetables. Trust me. You do. How do I know? Because I'm addicted to vegetables. I love lots and lots and mountains of vegetables. And so I had to learn, I had to go back and weigh and measure and give up the copious amounts of vegetables that I was eating. They were carbs, yes, and they weren't just carbs. They weren't, some people don't count veggies. Sorry, I keep looking out there. I'm waiting for Infinity to come with a new modem. And I thought I would challenge them because I'm doing this 15 minutes before they're supposed to be here. So you know how that goes, because although they do promise they're going to, that 2-hour window. But, so don't practice lazy keto or lazy Weight Watchers or lazy anything. It's your body. It's the one that you've been issued. And although it's come with an owner's manual, you might have lost your way with it. Or there's an insert for the standard American diet and you need to lose that insert and start practicing a better food program for your health, which means, in my case, no sugars, no grains, no fruit. Now, there may be There may be some organic berries in the summer when they're beautiful and local and fresh picked and all of the good stuff, but not now. Not now. I don't need a tired blueberry from someplace else. And, when you get to be my age, you've spent so much money on fruit that you had to throw out because it looked so beautiful and there was no taste. No taste. It's like roses with no rose flavor, rose scent. Just how did this happen, right? So please don't practice lazy keto, because you'll be filled with the self-doubt of like, well, where did I go wrong? Or even where did I go right? But you want to weigh and measure your food. It's a discipline that can't fail you. So then you can pay attention. And so if you do hit that stall, like I said, it could be other wonderful non-scale victories that are happening to your body. How do I know? Because it's happened for me. And I love it. And I don't take my keto under 20 for granted. It's not lazy at all. It's very, very intentional. And I have to be intentional with my food. That's just the way that it goes when you're a food addict and, you're one bite away from a binge at all times. And I don't mean to sound overly dramatic, but sometimes I feel that way. If I had a lick of that, in no time flat, that bowl would be empty. And I know I'd feel awful, but that wouldn't stop me. That would not stop me. The time I ate a red velvet cake in front of Greg on a vacation, we were up in Maine, he didn't know what my food addiction was until he saw that. Now he knows. Now he knows. Oh, okay. One slice is too much and the whole cake is not going to be enough. That's how my addiction goes. So bring out that little scale, those little measuring spoons and cups, and just spend an extra few seconds measuring and weighing your food. No lazy keto. Thanks so much for watching. This has been Sarah, Pearls of Wisdom and Food with Keto Under 20 for the day. Thanks so much for watching. Bye-bye for now.